Hey, Yankees fans, I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day today. As you can tell by the title, the Yankees are targeting a starting pitcher. He goes by the name of Max Scherzer, Mad Max, former New York Metropolitan, former Arizona Diamondback farmhand. He was a part of that big three-way deal that sent Curtis Granderson to the Yankees. And then he was sent over to Detroit. Anywho, I digress. The New York Yankees are targeting Max Scherzer. According to Pat Ragazzo of SI, free agent right-handed pitcher threw in front of teams at Cressy Sports Performances Pro Day earlier in the week. I'm told scouts liked what they saw. Mets, Yankees, Dodgers, Blue Jays, Phillies, Braves, Cubs, Red Sox were among those present. Scherzer has been in contact with Toronto. So, let me know how you guys feel about that. I really want to know. I'm going to just go over what Mad Max did last year, right? And last year, Scherzer only had 9 starts, struggled with injuries, went 2-4, 3.95 ERA, 40 1/3 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts. He is a former 3-time Cy Young Award winner, though. I just don't know where Max fits in. We already have Marcus Stroman, a guy that the Yankees are trying to unload. So do you move Stroman not only because of what he's making this year, but of his vesting option, which makes him tough to move, by the way? Do you move Stroman and then you sign Max Scherzer? He could make anywhere from $12 to $16 million. Maybe more, I don't know. But going into his age 40 season, is going to command a 1-year deal, so that's not bad. But you have guys like Charlie Morton getting a $15 million for 1 year. So Max would probably, I would think, get 15 to 16, maybe even 17 million for a year. But I don't think the Yankees are in play here. I don't think the Yankees are going to go to Max Scherzer and say, hey, here's a contract. They went, did their due diligence, went, saw him pitch. I don't think anything is going to come to pass, but it is interesting that they are targeting Max Scherzer. And listen, you have the Mets in on him. You have the Dodgers in on him. The Blue Jays, as we know, past few days, Blue Jay rumors have been running rampant. But Max Scherzer, do I think he's going to end up being a Yankee? No, I don't. I don't. The Yankees have a couple more pieces that they could add before adding Max Scherzer. Right? Adding him is going to be a nice added bonus to potentially have him, to potentially call on him to start for you. That's an added bonus, but I don't. It's not a need right now. They need a left-handed reliever. I don't understand why. And I said it in my upload the other day. I don't understand why Tim Hill is still on the free agent market. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Just bring him back. Just bring him back. Earlier in the offseason, there was a report that there was mutual interest between the Yankees and Tim Hill. Then get it done. You need a left-handed relief pitcher. Go and get it done. It's ridiculous. We all know the kind of year Tim Hill had. I say it time and time again. I'm going to say it again. He had a 2.05 ERA last year as a member of the New York Yankees. What a redemption story, man. What a story Tim Hill is. Just from last year alone. Pitched with the White Sox in the beginning of the year, 27 games, almost a 6 ERA, gets cut by the worst team in baseball, signs with the Yankees, and just friggin' has a breakout second half of the season. A 2.05 ERA, and then what does he do in the postseason? He has like a 1.3 or 1.4. He pitched tremendous for the Yankees. Bring him back. Is money really that big of an issue? Bring Tim Hill back. You need a left-handed reliever. And he did such a wonderful job. So, before getting Max Scherzer, go bring Tim Hill back. Spend that money on Tim Hill. Spend that $15, $16 million somewhere else. You would probably spend half that or even less on Tim Hill. Don't spend that money on Scherzer, especially since you really want to dump Marcus Stroman's, I believe, $17.5 to $18 million. You want to dump that. Don't. Come on. And it would put the Yankees in a different tax threshold. I don't think that's something that they're going to want to do. I don't foresee them doing that. So I just think get a third baseman. If you're going to spend that kind of money, get a third baseman. Don't get Max. The starting rotation's fine now. The rotation's fine. You want to say, oh, you can never have enough pitching. Yes, I agree. But within the Yankee organization, you got Clayton Beeter on the 40-man, Will Warren on the 40-man, guys who could fill in here and there if you need them to. Marcus Stroman. I mean, the rotation is Garrett Cole, Max Fried, Luis Gil, Rodon, Clark Schmidt. And then Stroman if you need him. Right now, anyway. I think he's probably gets traded still. But then a Clayton Beeter, Will Warren, guys who can make spot starts for you. Maybe even Chase Hampton if he's ready. If he's all healed up and ready to go. And in form. You have options within the organization. I don't think Max Scherzer is a possibility. Go be a Met. Go be a Met. Go be a Blue Jay. Do what you want. This whole Toronto Blue Jay thing, I think is being blown out of proportion. I really do. They signed Santander. Good for them. They're in on Alonso. If they get Alonso, I mean, you have Alonso, Santander, Vladimir Guerrero. That's pretty damn good. Why don't you instead focus on signing Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? Focus on that. And I don't think Toronto is going to be all that scary, even if you add those two guys. I still think the AL East belongs to the New York Yankees. I really do. I've said it time and time again. I think the Yankees have had a really good offseason, signing Paul Goldschmidt, who had a tremendous second half, a 799 OPS. He had a tremendous last 30 games of the season, hit over 300, 5 home runs. And then he's a good first baseman, too, by the way. Could actually play the position, right? You had guys playing out of position filling in over there at first base. Goldschmidt, I like the signing, 1-year deal, $12.5 million. Cody Bellinger, like the trade, a versatile player, athletic player. Devin Williams at the back end of that bullpen. Max Fried, free agent signing. It's been a pretty good offseason. I understand if you want a third baseman. I understand, like myself, if you want a left-handed reliever. Spend that money that you would maybe spend on Mad Max. Spend it on a reliever or a third baseman or both. Don't waste that money on Scherzer, and I don't think the Yankees are. They're just doing their due diligence here by scouting him, seeing how he's throwing. If they're super impressed, maybe they offer him a deal. I just don't think so. But listen, I want to know what you guys have to say. Leave a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.